How often do you get to compare 4 different bowed psalteries? I'm going to do that right now so that you can hear the differences in the sound and the sustain and the builds of 4 different psaltery makers. This first one on the left is a psaltery that was built by Masterworks. And it's instrument number 934, so I don't know how old it is, but it's not terribly old. Pretty good shape. I've only cleaned the strings from a little bit of corrosion that was on there. The second one was built by me in 2011. The third one was built by Tom Fellenbaum of North Carolina in 1991. Sorry. And then this fourth one was built by Walter Messick of Cabin Creek Instruments, and it was built in 1992. And I have recently restored it just this past week. Has all new strings on it, so the rosin hasn't quite built up on it yet, but I want you to hear it anyway. It's got new strings and it has a new life now. So I'm going to start with the first one. I have rosined my bow. I'm ready. I'm using just a simple bow with, looks like the black Mongolian horsehair. So here we go. I'm going to play a song by Thomas Tallis that was written around 1561, and it is a canon. The Masterworks psalteries are a little bit different from the others in that it starts on this is the concert psaltery, and it starts on the F above middle C rather than the G. Most of the psalteries I have seen start on the G above middle C. It has a little red sticker at the C note. Anyway. Very well built. Has a similar back with a hole in it, so you can put your finger in there and grip it a little better. Also, it has a place where you can mount it to a camera tripod. So, got a very nice sound. Rosin my bow again. A little fresh rosin. And the second psaltery was built by me, 2011, and it's basically just a triangular box with a plywood back and plywood top and maple sides and pin block and rosette. And I built this based on some plans that were in a woodworking magazine. And I changed the design of some things a little bit based on my experience working as a piano and harpsichord technician. So here we go. Here's your... This is a very loud instrument. Pausing my bow again. And this is the Tom Fellenbaum instrument. Built in 1991. It's got book matched back, and the soundboard is also two-piece book matched. Very nicely built, with markers at the C and the G. Has a beautiful sustain, really rings. It sounds really pretty up here too. And this last one is the Walter Messick bowed psaltery that I recently restored. His markers are a little different from the others. Most makers will mark it at the C and the G, and then the C, or C, but he put his markers at the D, the G, and the D up here. So I might get confused, so I'll probably add a C marker just because I'm very used to using, seeing the marker at C. But anyway, beautifully made instrument. Nice, pretty back, very well made. It was in pretty rough condition, but I have restrung it with the right size wire and made the hitch pin loops for each of those. So anyway, here we go. Let's hear it. Sounds good up here too. All right, nice sustain.